Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Morroblivion, or, well, actually, not really, because, to cut a long story short, I can't get the game to reinstall again properly. And by properly, well, it's easier if I just show you guys, I think, at the end of the day. If I load up where we last left off, which was, I believe, here, I will show you precisely what the problem with the game is. This is the second or third time I think I've tried to reinstall this and get it working, and for some reason the game does not want to play ball. Now see, we're in this hut here, right, okay, but if we go outside, you'll see what the problem is quite quickly. Yeah. As you can see, there's a lot of water where there should be land, and naturally it's presenting something of a problem in terms of how I'm going to continue this Let's Play. As I said, this is like the second or third, oh god, this is about the second or third time I've reinstalled this, and I don't even know what's going on anymore. Second or third time I've reinstalled this, and I'm having the exact same problem every single freaking time. I don't know what's causing the problem at all. I simply cannot figure it out. And it's driving me more than a little mental, to be perfectly honest with you. However, it does mean, since I can't fix this, and fuck me, I've tried, okay, you know, like I said, I've tried to reinstall this about 3 times, to no success whatsoever each and every time, and I've just about had it, really, to be frank with you guys. This Let's Play was always going to kind of be a one that I played basically until it became impossible to play any further, because this is an early beta of a very, very ambitious mod, and as we've already seen anyway over the course of this playthrough, it's in many ways still broken as fuck, to put it lightly. Just looking back, I can think of things like that Morroblivion mess up, where it wouldn't let me continue the quest line at all. You know, things like that. It's just you know, it's just not really possible to carry on with it, I think, with the state it's in, as you probably agree. And as I said, there's nothing I can do about it. And even if it was magically fixed, I'm going to be quite honest with you guys, I almost don't feel like playing it anyway. I mean, I've spent so much time trying to fix this piece of crap, and we met with so much failure that I'm just genuinely pissed off with the game, full stop. You know, even if it was fixed, I wouldn't want to play it just because I'm annoyed with it. And that might sound silly, but there it is. I mean, I know when Jeff Major was doing his Arma 2 Let's Play, and then he said that he was going to stop because he couldn't get the game working, and even if he could, he wouldn't anyway because he was annoyed with it. I was sort of like, well, what are you talking about? But actually now, while with myself in a similar position, I fully understand where he's coming from, because I've just fucking had it with this.
What an unexpected surprise.
Oh, shut up. It's not going anywhere. The game is broken Full stop. I mean, if anyone does know what the problem is and it's easy to fix, then I suppose you might as well leave a comment and explain what the problem is, and we'll see what we can do. But I really, really, really have had enough. This is not how I wanted this Let's Play to end. I wanted to end it after we'd finished the main quest, but that was kind of a long shot to begin with, I suppose. I have no idea if the main quest is fully working anyway, to be perfectly honest with you. It says it is in the readme, but then it says a lot of things on the readme which we've discovered aren't strictly true. You know, there's not what else to say, I think, really. It's just really kind of sad and unfortunate this has happened, and being that it's the first Let's Play I ever kind of started as well, it kind of makes me really ticked off and sad that it has to end like this, actually. But there's no way out. It's completely buggered, basically. So yeah. What else is there to say? Not much, really. I suppose on the bright side, this does leave me open to do other stuff, because this Let's Play has been dragging on for a very, very, very freaking long time. Perhaps a little bit longer than I would have liked it to, actually, come to think of it. I've been doing this since, like, December, you know, so... well, you know, it's been almost a year now, if we think about it, really. It's, like, almost September now. This Let's Play certainly would not have been finished within a year of it starting, and I think that's kind of almost a bit too long, personally, anyway. So I just, you know, as I was saying, it just leaves open to do other things, like, for example, a lot of people have suggested and requested that I have a go at Nehrim, which, for those of you who don't know, is a total conversion mod for Oblivion. I suppose a bit like this, really, but it's very professionally done. It's not a beta or anything like that. It's fully functional. I've played it a bit before myself in the past, and it's a very, 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 very cool mod. Incredibly cool mod. I'd go as far as to say that it's better than stock Oblivion completely. And a lot of people have been saying that I should do that, and obviously up until this point I haven't been able to, because I haven't been able to create a second Oblivion installation to install it on, because I'm running the Steam version of Oblivion, which means you can only ever have one install of it at the same time. And I couldn't make another one. Well, I couldn't make another one because that would involve deleting this installation with Morroblivion installed on it, with all the save games and the Let's Play stuff. So, yeah. With this gone, I guess, sad as it is, I will be open to do stuff like that. Another possibility is I can finally get started on the Skyrim Let's Play I've been planning since God knows when. Pretty much since the game came out, in fact, really. I wanted to do a Let's Play of Skyrim somehow, but I held off on it because of the, well, you know, the huge inundation of Skyrim Let's Plays that were coming out when the game first came out, and, you know, I wanted to wait as well for some of the better mods to come out too, and rather fortuitously, yesterday, a friend of mine actually bought me Dawnguard, so I finally have a copy of Dawnguard, which I've not played at all yet, or anything like that, which would give me perfect opportunity, a Let's Play, to actually get stuck into Dawnguard and have a go at it. So that could be pretty freaking cool. So yeah, there's other possibilities we've got now. I know a lot of people have requested Roma Surrectum as well, after watching my couple of little videos I did for it a while back. That I will probably be doing after Kaiserreich is finished. I'd rather only do one strategy game at a time, as opposed to two at the same time, because a lot of you don't really much care for strategy games, and are here for more the RPG stuff like this, for example. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. I was also really considering doing a Stalker Let's Play at some point as well, because I love Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl to absolute bits. I'm thinking of doing that at some point, but perhaps not just yet. I know Aluna is doing a really good one at the minute of Shadow of Chernobyl, so if anyone's interested in watching that, head on over there to her channel. But anyway, that's essentially it, guys. This Let's Play has basically come to an end. A sad end, although I feel almost a kind of quite appropriate one, in a sense. Given the state of this game in the first place. And, well, really, you know, it was getting to a very awkward point anyway, because the further along we got in the game, the less stable it seemed to become, and I know that, well, I know there were certain bits, even with stuff like the Purge Cell Buffers mod installed and stuff like that, the game was constantly crashing all the time and that sort of thing, and the performance was unbelievably sluggish. Like, if I can get out my video options here and I'll show you guys. Look, I've got all this on kind of sort of mid-range settings, especially the shadows. I turned down quite low. And this is on a computer that can run Skyrim on the absolute maximum, maxed out, the lot, the business, okay. I can't remember the specifications off the top of my head, but there you are. It's, as a benchmark, in general terms, it can run Skyrim, it can run Metro 2033, it can do Crisis 1 and 2, which I've both played and completed, but it can't play Morroblivion on the full settings, so that gives you an idea of just how freaking intensive this mod is, you know. And it was really a drain on my system, you know. So, yeah, as I've said umpteen times already, this is it. Finito, unfortunately. We won't be leaving Vardenfell behind anytime soon, mind you. I've still got the Morrowind Let's Play going on, the Iron Man playthrough one I've been doing, which I will almost certainly be continuing on with, and now this is out the way, I've probably got a bit more time to get on with it too. And who knows, sometime in the future we may even do a proper, full-on, you know, playthrough, non-Iron Man playthrough of Morrowind itself, including Tribunal and Blood Moon and all the full works, really, all maxed out with the graphics extender and all the cool mods you can get for it and all that sort of thing. So yeah, on the whole though, what do I think of Morroblivion? I think it's pretty damn cool. I mean, in spite of all the problems I've had for it, it's a very ambitious project. I mean, a lot of people kind of said, oh, wouldn't it be so cool if you had Morrowind on the Oblivion engine and stuff like that, but I think very few people could actually do it, and these guys who made this mod decided, screw it, we're going to give it a go anyway, and they've come pretty far with it, you know. I wouldn't, I think, in hindsight, looking back, I wouldn't go as far to say as it's better than Morrowind, maxed out with all the cool mods and stuff that you can get for it these days, along with all the graphics extensions and stuff like that. I would not say that it's better than that, simply because it's just so buggy. However, it's definitely fun to play. The sad thing is, though, I don't think it's going to get... I mean, it could have gotten better with more work and stuff like that and more attention, but the sad thing is I don't think it's going to get that, because with the release of Skyrim, the guys who made this have been moving on to a project called Project Skywind or whatever, which I will admit looks very, very impressive, and it's basically Morrowind in the Skyrim engine, in case you didn't get it from the name. But the you know, they've got a lot more work cut out for them, and I think it's honestly going to be a couple of years before they even get Skywind to a state comparable with this. And in all fairness, that's not saying much either. So, you know, although I will admit Skyrim's engine is probably a lot better. Yeah, I think it's definitely a lot better than Oblivion's one. So I can see why they're trying to do it. It's just it's going to be a while, I think, before it happens, I'm afraid. So yeah, on the whole, I would say definitely still just if you're sitting here watching this and you're not sure whether to get this or to buy a copy of Morrowind, but you'll need to buy a copy of Morrowind anyway to play this, because you need a Morrowind installation for it to copy the files across to, or from rather. But if you're deciding between playing this and playing Morrowind with all its flashy mods installed on it, I would say go for Morrowind. By all means, try this out, see what you think, because you may disagree. But my personal opinion is that Morrowind, with all its mods, is definitely better. There's no real surprise. I mean, this hasn't been in development really that long, and you think about when Morrowind came out, 2002, 2003. That's almost 10 years now. Almost 10 years of, you know, development of mods and fan-made projects and stuff like that for Morrowind. And I think it's just really quite incomparable in that respect, you know. When you do compare it, I think the amount of stuff these guys have got done in such a short time by comparison is pretty impressive. But yeah, that's it really. Yeah, so I guess for the last time, this is goodbye from me, goodbye from Thedas here. And I'll see you guys again soon when we embark on some new adventure of some sort. Not that I've quite decided what it's going to be yet. But anyway, for now, ciao, see you all later.